Okay, so I did a little training game one day. If you don't know what a training game is, it's one that doesn't count towards the blight cycle, and you just put in your own parameters, and you can just like go do whatever. Just do whatever the heck. Anyway, I say that to explain what I opened up to. I forgot I closed this because I couldn't bear myself to move on. I just I did a Coastal Grove training game one day just because I like the game so much, and almost after every game I kind of lament like, oh man, I wish I could have just like stayed and just kept playing and made the place pretty. So like I did sort of. I didn't like go into like editor mode and try to, not that there is one, and try to just make the whole place as pretty as possible, but I did try to make it functional. But as I was making it functional, I did try to make it pretty. And I don't know. I certainly enjoyed it. Anyway, I made a large city. Let's just say that. And I tried to be creative with a couple of the decorations. Not all of them, granted, but a couple of them. I like how you did with the frog houses over here. Little mushroom planter, little backwards facing stuff. Little row of frog houses with their own little lamp posts and fire shrines and all that stuff. Little garden over here next to the farm. All the houses are upgraded. Makes me feel good. And I might also notice I have like plus 200 resolve. I think you can mostly attribute that to the guild welfare. Have plus 116 on that one. That's a lot. And also everybody's completely satisfied with their food. So like, yeah, I mean like the game goes a little nuts if you try to extend it to whatever this number is. It's a lot of numbers. But yeah. It looked nice to me. And it felt strangely zen. Like, just have a little, I don't want to, I don't want to gush too much over this. I mean, it's just like, it's just a game of Against the Storm that is like half me being practical slash, cute with it, and half me just doing whatever. Anyway, turns out the Strider port eventually just like stops giving you blueprints, which was a shame because I was like, oh, I want to do the Coastal Grove and just get literally all the blueprints, so I can build all the things and make a city with all the things. But no, it doesn't work that way, sadly. Unfortunately, the Strider port only gives you caches forever. Which, while they do bring back epic and legendary cornerstones, they don't include blueprints. And the merchants give a lot fewer blueprints over time as well. I think like it gave me some insight, I think, to the RNG of the game, where it's like the blueprints are just like part of the pool of stuff they have, and like eventually just don't, like, eventually they just simply don't pop up. Like if there's too few of them, you're just unlikely to see them over like the generic repeatable cornerstones and stuff like that. For example, just like steel drills or repurposed clay, all the stuff that can be stacked. I don't know. That's my theory on playing this game for way too long, that I'm still reluctant to just close out and move on because I worked so hard on it. Also, this is normal speed. How fast these people are moving, because I got a lot of movement speed perks and put stone roads on everything. So like, yeah, we had fun there. Also, I have so many plus to mine that we have like 50,000 coal. Look, the game was not designed to go this long at all. I'm also at zero hostility forever because the temple is reducing it by 4,500. Because I'm constantly burning 3 stacks of oil all the time. Because I've got like infinity grain. I make 56 grain per grain plot thanks to grain bags. And I just have like 2 separate druids huts constantly churning out oil, and we're just burning 3 stacks forever. So everything is just like incredibly rapid. And we're all just super happy. We've got a ton of all of our services. Everybody's just got everything they need, and that makes me happy and cozy, because that's exactly what I want out of these games. Where I'm just like, I've made a utopia, now I can move on. Also, really fun, I found a fisherman lighthouse, and I decided, okay, obviously you have to put the lighthouse next to the port. So I did, and I kind of like that this is just kind of like the main port. I am going to sneeze, excuse me. Pardon. Oh yeah, also I'm going to run out of trees. That's how long the game has been going on. Which sounds like a death knell to a point, but also it's really not, because I could just burn oil. Because we produce so much oil that you could just burn it forever and we would never run out. So this is a perfectly self-sustaining island colony until the Blight Storm comes over and destroys it. It's beautiful. 10 from the Crown Chronicles. Got a lovely tavern, the monastery. It's got a market. I did really enjoy just getting down all these service buildings and just like making it go completely crazy. And I upgraded like all of the human houses just to see how like far I could get. I forget how many there are. There's 28. I'm pretty sure I upgraded them all with the tool shed. So with 28 fully upgraded human houses, you can get harvesting and planting down to 7 seconds. Harvesting's a little faster because I have like obsidian sickles somewhere in this perk list. I got a lot of perks. Because I bought all of the merchant perks that ever showed up. Speaking of which, hi Loot Box Horse. I've got enough gold to afford everything you've ever had ever, so let me just give you a tiny fraction of grain and open these up. I have more coal. That'll do well. That'll be great. More fiber, sure, why not? More coats, sure, why not? Even faster movement speed on roads, excellent, yes. More pottery, great, awesome, thank you. Anyway, it's just that nonsense that kept me playing, because I was just like, oh yeah, and then the merchants come over every now and then, and I have a ton of perks that are like, hey, merchants, you want to come over like even faster? It's somewhere in here. Like trade, like I have 3 trade logs, so they arrive 75% quicker. So they arrive all the time, and I just buy out all their perks, and I'm just like, yep, come on back now. And interestingly enough, like, impatience doesn't rise anymore at one point. but it does rise if you hurry traders. So, like, that's weird. I don't know if it, like, actually affects anything, but I don't know, maybe it does. I have no idea. Maybe it would reduce hostility. Maybe you could still lose the game by just calling traders over and over again and making the queen's impatience go up like crazy. I don't know. Also, the storm doesn't last long enough for us to take care of all the blight, I think. Or maybe it does. Maybe I'm crazy. We're only at 8%. But then again, that might be just because our hearth resistance is so astronomically high with all the fully upgraded hearths that it barely matters. I don't know. All I know is I'm having fun with it, and I'm going to move on when the Strider port comes back. Just to get another perk. It's funny, the small farm occasionally plants in an opposite field. It's like, whoopsies. Mine has no available ore, so it doesn't. I mean, I can just make another coal mine somewhere. Like, here, it's close enough to a warehouse that it feels reasonable enough. Put some roads out to it. Tell these guys, hey, go build the mine. What's your problem? You're idling. Probably because all of the builders are already on it and carrying stuff to it already. Yeah, that's the case. Cool. I'll just upgrade it with whatever. There we go. 450 times 9 coal to be popped out of this one. That should be fun. That should last a while. And then the Strider arrives. Oh, hi, Farlef. More beaver results, sure. All that. Why not? Why not? Don't want to sell anything. I'm that picky. And then we get haulers take less breaks, which is cool, because I have a ton of haulers. Like, the settlement is ridiculously efficient. I love it. I can't not love the heck out of it. It's great. I love it so much. It's beautiful. But I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on from this absurd, beautiful settlement. Yeah, guys, just send out another expedition and get whatever. Alright. The settlement has proven its resilience. Yeah, sure has. But let's continue on. Let's have a new game. One that's not set up to be as absurd as possible. What was I going to do today? Did I really want to do the bandit camp? Or do I want to go to to the Fishman ritual site with the coastal grove? I kind of wanted to do that, I think. I have vague recollections of this because I needed to sort of lean in going more to the east. Now, orders being disabled sucks, let's be clear. But whatever. It's fine. I'm still trying to frog max for the deeds, so I may just roll with that. Let's see. What do I want to start with? Plantation's nice and cheap. Small farm is not cheap, but it's okay. Just take that. Maybe an upgraded fishing hut. Maybe I take upgraded fishing hut. There are a lot of fishing nodes on the Coastal Grove. Makes sense to me. Now, with the Fishman Ritual Site, there is a very large danger of getting utterly locked out of any way of getting reputation points. And frogs don't help with that. Like, the smart play would be to go with foxes and lizards because they have a fairly low threshold for being happy and then getting your reputation points. But, you know, what fun is not gambling? Let's see. I mean, I'm gonna get 3 blueprint picks. I think, like, I'm gonna have to lean into either tools or something that guarantees me to get reputation points at first, just in case. Because frogs, if I happen to get frogs, humans, and beavers, which, while a great combo, does make it extraordinarily hard to get resolve reputation, yeah, that. If I can't get any resolve reputation, I'll be stuck with Glade events, which I can't necessarily do, and it could be problems. There could be problems, but hopefully there won't be. We'll just play a normal game and everything will be fine. And that's all I'm going to plan. Let's see. Well, we have beavers. That's 2 out of the 3 that are really hard to please. Okay. Gain 30 insects for each discovered glade during drizzle. Interesting. That is a not negligible amount of food for opening glades. I might have to try to open glades during drizzle. Blight rot takes longer to burn. Metal yields fewer goods. If you don't have housing and clothing, everybody's really upset, which is much harder to take care of now. It used to be you just get coats and you deal with it, but this one means I have to get coats and boots fully saturated at level 3, which is not easy. This is very much not easy. Also at level 5, people just die without services, so like, I need to fulfill housing, clothing, and services fully, otherwise terrible things happen. That's, bad. That's what we call a bad combination of things. I don't like that. I don't like that one iota, in fact. So that's dangerous. We'll see how we deal with it. I'm glad the Strider port has always lined up with the warehouse nice and neatly, otherwise that would probably drive me a little insane. Alright, the blueprints. Let's see what we start with. Bakery hits pie and biscuits, which would be excellent with the supplier. There's lots of ways to get flour. Not so many ways to get both biscuits and pie. I think there's clay pits on this map too. Yeah. So bakery feels like a very, very good pick. Just to make sure we start getting complex food as fast as possible. Which I know isn't actually one of the things I'm most worried about, but I always worry about it. There's the supplier. Okay, excellent. Kiln and Weaver are both also excellent. Clothier too, because I do need coats. In fact, I might need coats so badly I take that. Weaver gets me boots too, though. Kiln also gets me coal and better bricks. Kiln's literally always a consideration because it's that good. Makes all of your fuel way more efficient and just throws in some bricks at you to be just like, hey, yeah, you also want some good building materials as well. I think I'll take the Clothier. As weird as it seems to lean away from workstation stuff, I think getting up some complex food is a good idea. Anyway, let's get some gentlemen started on this stuff. I have no need for fabric right now. So I guess I won't be collecting any. How many people do I have to spare? 3? That's not a lot. Can we do this at all either? We can if we open up a glade. Because then I'll have some bugs to give them for Chew. Or the crew. I don't know why I see this as Chew. It's crew. The crew needs to eat, and so does the Strider. Brain. What do we get? Some good stuff. More food out of a plantation is never bad. Fish scraps. I actually had fish scraps in that game I just showed off, like, very indulgently. And, like, fish scraps does go pretty crazy. Like, 1 pack of crops will turn into, like, 100 bait. It does make it go real far if you do a lot of fishing. And I did start with a fishing hut. So, like, there's a good chance I will do a lot of fishing. It's possible. Peasant supply is also very good. It makes it so that I can basically do trade routes for free for mostly ever. It just gives you a lot of supplies and it's very convenient. More convenient than large baskets, where I get a whole bunch of extra berries, which can also be turned into supply packs. Questionable. I think just more food, more better is generally a good idea. More food, more better. I'm gonna be opening up my orders pretty early, I think, although I don't have any bricks, do I? I have enough bricks for a singular frog house, which is not enough for speedy real estate by any stretch. But then again, the only clay I get is from the reed fields, and nowhere else, which makes things much harder to do. Why do I have a beaver as a builder? I could have sworn I made all of the beavers woodcutters. Maybe I didn't hit shift. That could be the reason. But anyway, yeah. I think I'm doing what I have to. Get all the people I can on the Harvester's Camp to get as much clay as I can to collect as many bricks as I can. I could just pop a glade. There's nothing in the rules that say that's illegal. It'll just be slightly inefficient if I get a, hey, here's an order to... Hey, Chris. Yes, Chris? You're doing Fishman Ritual Site. Yeah. What's your point? There's no orders. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's no order. Yeah. Right. That was silly of me. Yeah, it kind of was. Kind of was, bro. Well, I'm glad we cleared that up. So I guess we're just gonna open this. Ooh, nice. Fertile soil immediately and a camp of people. Oh. Is that human just there for graphical effects? There's only frogs and beavers in here. But there's... Oh no, there's a good chance that this is gonna be a human, beaver, and frog game. And like... Uh-oh. I need to get 25 and 30 resolve on any of them to get reputation high enough to get anything from them. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a large problem. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Well, I'm gonna want to bring them in, so I'll halt from I'll stop people from eating roots which I think we're getting from this. Yeah, we're getting it from the Harvester's Camp. If I had more people, I would put them on the root node, but yeah. Oh boy. Where will all my my reputation points come from? Uh-oh. That is large uh-oh. Let's put somebody on the Strider port real quick. We've got enough to fund an expedition. And since the only thing I really care about from these expeditions are blueprints, I've decided that, like, the thing I'm going to do is just do minimum time expeditions. If it made it so that, like, it didn't take more time, I would definitely do a higher chance of getting loot, but, like, just the time investment, like, I need all of the blueprints as fast as possible, dang it. Though there is an argument for, like, overloading the first couple, because eventually you get to the point where you can't send them out without complex food. And, like, getting complex food is hard. So, like, one questions how much you can really do with that. Anyway, this is a nice map for flour-based stuff, because the trees drop algae, which can be milled into flour. Mmm! Algae-based pie. I wonder if that's actually a thing. It could be a thing. I don't know. I'm not looking it up. Mostly because if I see green food, I will be very upset. The weak stomach. Alright. Is my builder doing anything? Yeah, there's plenty of roads and farm patches to do. I guess I'll let them work on that. We'll put down some benches. Prep to make the glade better. Slap down a bunch of frog houses. In preparation. We gotta make sure the supplier gets up as soon as possible because we need to make our planks there. Because it's more efficient. It's what I want to do. Okay. Supplier appears to be fully stocked. So we turn off plank production. Here's our early newcomers. Oh, it wasn't just graphics. We got humans. Oh boy. Aight. Everyone has an extremely high reputation threshold. There is not going to be any free resolve reputation whatsoever. Oh boy. Oh, come on. We got a fishing hut revealed as the frog ruin. Come on now. Come on now. The one game I take fishing hut and you're like, tee-hee. It didn't matter what you picked. Tee-hee. Jerks. I consider that a personal slight. And a purposeful personal slight, also. Game is obviously sentient and against me. Okay, you, there's no clay whatsoever to be had, so you go make the supplier. Make the supplier and then probably work in it. Expedition complete. We got the cobbler. That's a great pickup. Oh, that's really great. That gets us boots for the frogs, and also opens up dye, which can be used for paste. Not that we needed it because we've got salt from the trees. And that should probably suffice for our paste needs for a good long while. Also, we somehow scored an epic off of that extremely, extremely low chance. So that's sweet. Trade route's reduced by 1. Cool. Ton of planks as well. That's going to be a huge help in the early game. And a bunch of coal, which will also be a big help. Okay. That's really good. Like, that's super freaking good. Okay. Love to see that. Where would I put the cobbler? Probably over here somewhere? Just because I feel like that's the spot for it. I can't interpret that any other way. Just feels like the place. I should probably just slap it down. But then again, what am I going to make boots out of? I don't have any scales or leather. Yeah, good point, me. Could send the crew out again. I guess I'm going to take my own advice then. And we'll do a really, we'll do a higher chance of getting a better cache because it's early and I can't get better caches anyway. Alright. How are we doing on resolve? Pretty bad. Because we have no housing. Alright. Pull all our non-beaver woodcutters. Start to get up some housing, and once everyone has at least one house, I should be able to put them back on. But with 4 builders, we should be putting things up real quick. I look forward to that. We also have the roots for this now, which probably want to do that. It's early enough, more people, more better. I think when Drizzle comes, we'll pop into this, probably pop into a Dangerous Glade as well. Hope to God we find some, we find an event I can do that gives me some reputation points. Fortunately, I'm not locked out of blueprints completely, because I'm gonna have complex food, and so I'll be able to do a lot of port stuff soon. So that's a relief. And surely, at some point, I will be able to find stuff that lets me get points. Surely. Surely one of these expeditions needs to bear fruit that way. Surely. Alright. Speed things up a little bit. Alright. Frog houses are up, beaver houses are up. That should take care of everything. Alright, everyone get to it. Alright, port finished, excellent. I really want the plantation going, just to get some raw food so to make sure we don't starve. So, yeah, let's get you on that. Pull you off the roots eventually. I'm gonna need more humans. But for now, we're okay. A bunch of stuff. You go help with the plantation now. We need another beaver house. I could, in theory, upgrade the hearth again. If we manage to get people. Which is a important little caveat there. Why don't... Well, I still need bricks, but I don't have any clay. Yeah, you guys get back to making clay. You go to the trapper's camp, start collecting these bugs. I really want this bug gone so I can move the plantation off of the coal deposit. Just in case I need the coal. Because I could foresee that being very useful. I can trade salt and coal. Don't feel the need to. Those are both very useful items. And since I don't have any orders to do trade routes, I literally will only do trade routes if it's helpful. You've harvested all of it. Oh, I see. So that's all of our clay then. How interesting. Upgraded trapper's camp could actually be helpful. And that's kind of all I see. Some tertiary stuff that we could start turning into boots. Hopefully that's unnecessary right now. Hopefully. Anyway, we're gonna pop into some glades, get some bugs. What's our cornerstone? Free barrels are nice. I should probably re-roll to find something that gets me reputation points. Surely Trade Hub would be a good idea, given that there's no orders. I do love Overdiligent Workers, though. Because it gets me, like, free barrels for a ton of nonsense. Pickled goods, wine, ale. All relevant stuff. And I'm gonna be making an absolute truckload of planks for beaver houses and stuff like that. It does appeal to me a great deal. Calming the Forest also kind of appeals to me a great deal, but what can I say? It's not quite enough. So, how much clay do we have? We have 2, and in the thing we have 1. So we need to find a clay pit real bad. Which means, yeah, let's open a bunch of stuff up. Fertile soil and abandoned cache. Have no way of getting or making tools. So that's not, like, a great pickup. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, you're terrible. Oh, you're heinous. Oh, that's truly truly horrible. Alright, well, so Hilda has enough tools for me to afford this. But, like, I'm gonna have to give her, like, all I've got for it. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Anything I can trade that will go off before she leaves? This one. I can get 2 money. I can get 2 money. It's better than nothing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's hideous. Whoa, that's a bad one. Okay. Got a drizzle water geyser at least. Fish, algae. We did find clay at the very least. I could, like, pop open a... Did she buy bugs? She buys bugs. I could pop more glades just to sell her crap. You know, ideally small ones that won't kill me. Ideally. I mean, it's a way to solve for it. don't sell a bunch of pipes, do you? You sell 10. I think I need 15 or 16. Yeah, I need 16. Or 2 parts, which are not going to happen ever at all at any point. Any parts in the caches? No. Oil, stuff, food, trade packs, yeah. Nothing useful. Hoo boy. Hoo boy, hoo boy, hoo boy, hoo boy. Yeah, I guess that's just my plan. Open glades, get bugs, sell them, and hope that I can buy the tools I need for the thing. That's bad. It'll auto-pause before Sahilda leaves, but I'm gonna have to spend really heavily to get those tools. Because otherwise I'm gonna have cornerstones blow up, which will be horrible. Could get scales and make boots. That's not impossible. It would take a long time, that would probably go off. Alright, Sahilda, I am prepared to be fleeced. Oof. Okay. Okay, we got there already. Cool. It does take a large amount of my stuff, which I hate, but needs must. Alright, cool. And now we gotta get that rolling, because if we delay on that for too long, we're going to have massive hostility issues during the storm. So that's fun. We're gonna have massive hostility issues, period, in fact. Oh boy. Roots, yet more fertile soil. At the very least, we're good on that. This is still going, yeah. Humans. Oh boy, if I'd waited for just a second. Half a second. Just get more tools. Seems okay, yeah. Upgrades the hearth, which is lovely. Can get one of the humans back on root production, and the last one be a builder. Seems good. Seems okay to me, dog. Well, if we can get ourselves a small farm, we will be set for a very long time, which is comforting. Heck, we don't even need a small farm. Like, we could just make biscuits and pie out of berries and algae. Here's the fishing huts. Got a bunch of bugs. We've also got a clearance geyser, which is lovely. This will save me parts, which is awfully relevant, given that I have no way of getting more parts. So, that's something I'll have to consider. The Strider has returned, and with the full 5 out of 5, I got the worst reward. Cool. Better grain. I mean, better porridge is nice. Let's see. Probably just industry here. I am tempted to roll on food production and hope I get a small farm, but also whatever. It's fine. What am I gonna do about these froggos? Pull one single woodcutter? Kinda need to anyway. I could do a trade route. I do have a lot of barrels, and that will reduce hostility. Because that's how the pirate ship rolls. Sure. Not using them for anything else right now anyway. And I could definitely use the money to buy stuff from traders because I'm going to need it. Yeah. All that makes perfect sense. Guess I'll do that. We're sure going to have a lot of things and stuff. Looking forward to it. Like, I'm not worried about our long-term prospects, at least. We're gonna have enough, food to last us a good long while. In fact, we're gonna have enough very good food to last us a good long while. So, not worried too much about that. If I could get some human houses down, I could get biscuits and pie going for them. And that might be enough to get us some resolve reputation. It could happen. But we're definitely not going to starve. We're going to have a huge berry harvest soon. That'll be exquisite. And we got plenty of fertile ground to get more plantations down if we need it. So we're looking good in that respect, at least. Is there any way to make coats? Dye. I can make it out of berry dye. So yeah, there's kind of an easy way to make coats, in fact. I mean, if I get good housing and good food and coats, surely the humans will get me Resolve XP. At least if I favor them. So that's something good. When did I get metal? I don't know. Huh. Anyway. On the 20... There. I decided that's where I'm putting the cobbler. Strider's going. That means our lone frog is going to be building stuff, which is what I need them to do. Is there anything this has? No. Guess you just get to be off to the side. I'll probably have to tear that down pretty soon. One of my trade routes finished. Uh-oh. How much longer do we have on this? 50 seconds. Frogs ain't gonna last 50 seconds, dog. I guess I turn in some algae and call it good enough. He's dangerous. What do you need? Planks. Alright, well, we're working on it. Another trade route finished. It's a pity I can't just delay collecting those. That would be nice. There we go. Merchant shipwreck done. Alright, well, we got an absolute truckload of money now. That's going to be a big help. No one eats jerky. Tools and training gear are certainly helpful. Press for pace? That seems unneeded. There's something about getting oil and turning fabric or plant fibers that I can grow on plantations into this. Something about manufacturing too. I think I just opened up tools. I got some metal, I may as well turn them into tools. and turn those into points. That is a very direct way of just, like, finding a way to win. And I do need those, so let's do that. Expedition complete. We got ourselves a scribe. It makes ale and scrolls, which can be helpful. Not the best building I could have gotten. Builders carry more, bunch of pottery, some sea marrow. It's not the worst. Ah, right. I don't have any way of making these. Well, I sort of do. Man, I wish I could find some porridge. Porridge would go real hard. I have salt, so I could turn the... Actually, I don't have any meat. I need fish for this. I need fish paste. I guess I would have to go fishing. Yep. I mean, that was the plan anyway. Everything needs a ton of planks and bricks, and we have none of those. Mostly because I have not enough people to do all of the things we need to do. It's fine. We'll get more people soon, and that'll solve that problem. I might just buy that stuff. If I bought a couple of skewers, no one would eat it, and I could just transfer it right to the crew. There's something to be said for that. I know they'll eat biscuits later on. I wish I could make it for them right now, but I can't. They refuse. How are we doing up here? We've gotten clay. Definitely clay exists now. So let's get some folks in there. More humans, more better, plus extra tools sounds good to me. I get those guys working on the plantation up here. Fill out the foragers camp. We're gonna have plenty of stoof. I might just turn on plant fibers. We've got plenty of we got plenty of stuff otherwise. Let's tone that down real quick. Oh, those are some very upset frogs, huh? Well, they lose reputation slowly, so we're not cooked yet. And I can also pull all the woodcutters to get to level 1, so I guess we're okay. I'm not gonna call it ideal, but it's okay. Hopefully we get more frog houses built soon. We're gonna need them. Could also burn wood. Feels like a bad idea. Alright. Everyone build stuff. Not that we have the materials to build anything with. But pretend we do, and go do that. And I might put a beaver on the hearth at some point. Once I get like 7 of them. Cause like I don't think I need impatient slow from the humans, and I kinda need them all on like farming. Let's get some folks in the warehouse to make sure some of the building materials get pulled from their respective workstations, so we're not sitting around doing nothing. Which we are doing right now, unfortunately, but you know, kind of can't help it. Could also have them remake the fishing hut. Not a bad idea. I am going to have to get that going at some point. So may as well do it now. Transfer some of these fences over. Anything else in this glade I'm not seeing? Anything pretty I can put down? No? Alright. Need a few more houses down, and we can upgrade the hearth. Between complex food and upgrading the hearth, we should be okay at level 2 or 3. I'm looking forward to that. Alright. We're all done here. Let's get our woodcutters back to work. You're not deep in the middle of crafting. You're not deep in the middle of crafting anymore because you just finished. Put you there. We open up another glade because it's drizzle, and I would like to meat specialization, lost in the woods, silent looting. We do have tools. Silent looting isn't crazy. Book of Water might be okay. Would get us a lot of extra flour if we use algae in it. Would get us a lot of extra paste if we use fish in it. Get us a lot of extra boots if we have scales in it. I think I like silent looting more though, because we're gonna open caches. We have tools, for goodness sakes. Yeah. Oh, Farlif. Gain bricks for making pottery. Tempting. Beaver clan support also very tempting. Let's open the glade first to see if we need to panic buy something. Really? 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 Two in a row, huh? Hey. Cool. Well, we have the tools for it. Sort of. Well, we have the money to buy the tools thanks to the last glade one of these we did. The one we just did. The one we literally just did. Should get some parts while they're on offer as well. Metal would also be nice. I think I should just spend on all of this. Which is cheaper. They're both the same. Alright, well. Give me as much metal as I can buy to make tools out of. Probably turn in the Sea Marrow for it too. Seems okay to me. That's a big ol' spend, but I think it's wholly worth it. Yeah. Alright. That'll get us a bunch of camps. It'll also get us some mines if we need them, and we have the tools to do this now. Who's gonna do that? Great question, me. Workshop's empty, woodcutter camps can't really pull people from that without problems down the line. I guess one less forager is fine. Sure feels like that's the play. Alright. Search the decks. Cripes. Hostility 7, huh? Yeah, we need those... We need those frog houses built. Real bad. We have no bricks. Or builders. When's our newcomers arriving? 3 minutes? Oh boy. What do I pull from? I could buy bricks, I guess. I've already spent like all of my money, but what's a little more, right? That'll get me 2 frog houses. That's not enough, I don't think. But it's certainly much further than we are. Alright. What's the plan then? What is the plan then? Have fewer people working on the plantation, halt the fishing hut. I think it's halt the fishing hut. That was a non-critical task. And the frog houses have become a critical task. So critical, I will pull a second person to build them. Just hang in there, frogs. Could sell coal. It's a very long trade route, which is very helpful for this. I'd rather use the coal, but I would also rather not have the frogs leave, so... You know. One must balance these things out. You don't have any paste, right? No. Expeditions until we get the field kitchen online, make a skewer or 2. Bug and berry skewers, my not favorite. Farliff is leaving. Thank you very much for your help, Farliff. You were invaluable. Hearth upgraded again too. Very, very helpful that. Probably put you on making building materials now. Sure seems like the right thing to do. cobbler, we make dye out of berries. Make boots out of whatever the heck we've got. Tempting to make building materials, but meh. Don't feel the need to do any more selling than I've already done. It's also year 3. If I don't get down a blight post, terrible things will happen. That's important to think about. Oh boy. Gonna wait for these bricks to be done and then drop this down. Oh boy, okay, hi. More humans? Seems good. You go there, put down the blight post. Glad we got all those extra parts. Alright. We'll need 5 of these at least. Do we really not have anything that we can build these out of? Oh boy. Then in that case, go help build planks. You're making as many bricks as we can already, so... I guess that's fine. That reaches? Oh, that's hilarious. I applaud your ambition, humans. There's no way you harvest that, but, you know. Godspeed and all. I think I could afford to put a human on the hearth now. So I don't think I need more people. I think I've got enough that I can live. Alright. Light cysts have appeared. Alright, yeah. Definitely use plant fiber and reeds for fabric before you ever start using algae, because we're eating that. How's this going? Slowly? It's fair. Ooh, you could sell those. You could sell those easily. Cool. The price is kind of meh, but it does reduce hostility to a massive degree, and that's valuable. Glade event complete. Thank goodness. What else are we getting? Ranch? Ranch is quite good. Free water skins forever. The meat can be turned into paste. Wine also very tempting, especially with the pickled goods. That hits. I mean, 3-star wine does do a lot for the beavers and the frogs, and the pickled goods can be fairly easy to make. Tempting. The ranch is so versatile, though. I can turn all that plant fiber I can make into meat, leather, and eggs, and that ensures I have boots forever, because that's just a really good source of leather. And the meat and eggs can be turned into paste, which is also a good source of food. That's very good. They're both very good. I think I'm leaning on the ranch. Make sure I always have enough to make boots out of. And well, gosh, we have a lot of use for plant fiber now. Oh, you can't use plant fiber on leather. That is lame. Crud. I guess we tell people not to eat vegetables then. We do get them from the trees. That should supply us with enough to get leather. Probably. Also going to need to throw people in the bakery, like now. Because I need good food and I need it fast. So yeah, in fact, why don't one of you, like, get in the bakery and start making pie and biscuits for everybody, because we need it. I also definitely want to start making building material packs and upgrade the frog houses. Lots needs doing. I also definitely need someone on the blight post or we die. So that's a thing. I guess it's you. Well, sort of you. It's you who is already building it. And we'll go from constructing it to constructing it and then immediately staffing it, which is good. Actually, we're only at 88%. The blight rot isn't like... The blight rot will not kill us. So that's something. Okay, we're out of clay and out of bricks. That's bad. Capped out on fabric as well. We have 2 people making flour and planks, which is just about all we can do. I guess I could use the clearance water geyser, but I need pipes for that. Do I want to turn my precious metal into pipes instead of tools? Sure doesn't feel like that's what I want to do. Especially not to just charge up my plank production more. These plantations are going to step on each other's toes and it's going to be hilarious. Alright, we have made some food. I definitely prefer to use berries because they're renewable, but yeah, ultimately use whatever we've got. And you can use roots for this. Algae and roots are fine. And now we gotta get below level 3. Because I'm not prepared for Cloudburst whatsoever. Yup. That sure is the case. Still have nothing there. Getting as much clay as we can from that. I guess my free people are gonna be going fishing then. Fill the foragers camp out again. The end? Kinda the end? I could make the coal mine. I do have parts now. And I did mention I wanted to spend on that. It's a lot of fuel. Which is always useful. Makes sense to me. You guys make skewers and we'll start another expedition. Probably want to primarily use roots actually, because we have a lot of them. Big bundle over here, still collecting from this bundle. You get them from the clay pits. Yeah. Roots should keep us stocked in flour for a good long while. So that's good. Blight's gonna be cleared off very slowly, but it shouldn't be a problem. I guess we're okay. Piggy the Frog don't have more housing. But I need clothing to exist. And that's harder than it sounds. These guys are working as fast as they can on biscuits. So, like, got good complex food going. Just need human houses to exist. And hopefully we'll get some resolve from them, maybe? Maybe? Depending on hostility, boy. I feel like I need to be more worried. Enough skewers for the moment. I'd like you to deliver those. Music is bopping. If we get another green cache, I'm gonna be very upset, just so we're all clear. Alright. Back at it. Stormwalker tax, rebellious spirits. We're gonna have pretty high impatience with no orders, so that's tempting. Lisa's brought me some wildfire essence and some pipes, which are awfully tempting. Better boots, too. I mean, I did want the pipes to make the clearance geyser and pipe up more stuff. I'd rather use the metal to make tools. Yeah? So how many do I need? I need 8 to make the geyser and upgrade it. Another 4 to upgrade the supplier. Alright. I should also look into getting as much wildfire essence as I can for upgrading pipes and making new hearths. It's a fair bit of cash, but I think it's worth it. It'll get me another hearth and a geyser upgrade. Probably am going to need it. Feels like it's going to be a long game. Grab better boots, call it good. I think I take Rebellious Spirit here. I like Stormwalker tax, I like dual carriage system. I kind of like all of these, to be honest. But I think we're gonna be settling in for a very long game. So it makes sense to lean into high impatience. Shishin. Okay. Good, good, good. Probably don't need people on the plantation. What I need them to do more than anything else is be on, like, clothing duty. So I need somebody in the cobbler, somebody in the clothier. Need this to exist. Oh, the fishing net's done. Cool. I should definitely consider getting that. Or manning that, at least. guys are just waiting on more algae, and then you got it. Cool. Okay. That'll free up 2 more workers. Cool. Bye! Bring back good stuff this time. Alright, you go make bricks. We need those desperately. You are idle because why? No dye, no planks. Okay, well, you know, that is fair. If we can get a few more human houses down, I think I can favor them and get them happy. Do I want anything from Vlies before she leaves? Probably not. We're probably fine. Sell some insects. It's not a great price. But we'll get some anyway. Yeah, I really need to up my plank production in the supplier here. Which means I need a geyser pump. Hopefully we can get that done at some point. Ugh, my nose, it's running, oh no. Oh gosh, not all the humans even have housing. It's terrible. Oh, and we're out of clay. Oh, that's also terrible. I guess be builders for the moment, but like, what do I do? Well, one of you should go in the warehouse, actually. How are we doing on raw material for bricks? We've used all of it. All of it's been used and converted into bricks. Oh, I see. Okay. Boy, I thought that large clay pit would last longer. How interesting. What a thing that I'm going to need to solve for very soon. I guess that means busting open more glades, and these 3 look like prime real estate. Ooh, you know, probably would be best if I put the hearth over here so that it would get both of these, all these fertile ground fields. That would be smarter. Could also bust into these two. We have options. How are we doing on everything, though? Still just waiting for the planks to get the geyser pump going so we can get more planks. Might need a 3rd woodcutter camp, given how much wood we're going to be using. Which is, worrisome. Definitely no good. No bueno. We're still lacking everything. Oh boy. Oh boy. One reason we don't have planks is because I'm turning them all into building materials. Fair. I still want them. I still need to upgrade frog houses so we can get free building materials. But maybe we save the planks for construction for now. Could also do the fishing hut. Do I, like, have enough stuff to make crop packs with? I doubt it. Takes grain or roots or vegetables. What's that last one? I forgot. Mushrooms, right. Well, we're not gonna find any of this. We really could use a small farm. Oh well. Hey, I can favor humans and get some rep from them. Excellent. That should be a fairly big help. It'll get us it'll get us over 2 points. God, not having orders sucks. Okay, that's good. You're gonna deliver those later. This still needs planks. Hey. Expedition complete. Ooh, we got a blue cache. Nice. What do we get? Barrels can be produced at the lumber mill and smithy, neither of which we have. Great perk, guys. Thanks. Bunch of packs of crops, though. We can turn those into, like, house upgrades and fishing bait, which are both pretty handy. I don't mind that. Alright. Let's see. We need more skewers. So I guess we'll have you make those. And once we've made a few of those, by which I mean exactly 10, right? Surely this can't be worth it. Yeah. We need to use as little as possible, I think. So yeah. Once we've made 10, we deliver those, we'll load up the Strider port, get another expedition rolling. Makes sense to me. Pardon. I should also free up these planks so that we can, like, get them built over here. Oh no, are we out of brick material? We are. Completely out. Oh dear. I didn't expect that to happen so fast. I guess we're just out. We've got most of what we needed to build built, though. So there's that. Still, not great. Do I use packs of crops here? I'd much rather upgrade a human house or two with those. Still waiting on planks. So let's pipe the supplier up. That is why I built it there in the first place. Good. That should make our plank production especially good. Could also make paste if we wanted to. I'm going to have meat and dye and salt. So, like, why wouldn't I? I could also make pickled goods in here. I really don't want to make this our mainstay in terms of, like, where we produce our food. But it's certainly an option. In fact, it might be a good option as much as I hate it. Oh, we can't get below 3 now. That's terrible. We're gonna have to eat Cloudburst. We're not producing tools, so we don't have to worry about corrosive rainfall. But yeah, what the heck do we do about cloudburst? Everyone's gonna be massively upset, except for the humans. Humans are gonna be like, everything's cool, I don't know what everyone's complaining about. Definitely have to unfavor them in that case. It's actually just the frogs that are upset, huh? I guess I could just favor them. Maybe it's actually just that easy. And maybe we're just fine on Hostility 3. Theoretically, if I got boots made, I could get them super happy. I could get them happy enough to be fine, but I can't. It's going to take a bit of time for that to get rolling. I might want to juice up the clothier and the cobbler, just to make sure we are always saturated on clothing. Boy, that's a lot of stuff. There'd be a lot of water usage. I'd have to upgrade the geyser again, which means more pipes. Which is a bit of a pain in the bird. Bird of a pern to bird. I don't know why my brain wants to do that. It just does. Start favoring the frogs. And that should handle us for the storm at least. Any good trades I could go off with? Could pretty easily sell fabric. We're not using it for much. Sell some bugs too. It's a pretty good price for it. It's like actually a very good price for it. That sure tempts me. So I guess I'll do that. You'll be making leather, which will turn into boots, which will be excellent. We'll need either more people or rainwater to juice those up, but I'm sure we'll get some of those eventually. Speaking of people, hearts are certainly nice. I think I want the beavers though. I did mention I would want to put a beaver on the hearth when I could, once I got 7. So that sounds okay to me. Therefore, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. You're still building everything, yeah. It's all good. Kinda tanked our beaver happiness and our frog happiness. That's probably bad. Why is the frogs this upset? It's because one person is not in a house. Okay. We'll throw you on the geyser pump then. And then you'll be fine. For the most part. Do I want to put beavers in there? Not really. But why not? I guess this works. Yeah, it sure feels like I'm gonna need a lot more water. I also need to upgrade my... I also need to get another hearth going. So I'm behind on that. Alright. Beavers, get out of the mines, get on the woodcutter. Go woodcut. All of you. Yes, all of you. Let's break into these glades, get some bugs, and hopefully a reputation point or two. Ziadani, you brought me contraband. Boy, that's tempting. However, I think what I'm gonna do is not that. Ugh. Gonna wait for enough planks to be made where I'm satisfied with it. Alright. Break into glade, get me some bugs. Speaking of things I could get. Bakery production is quicker. This is probably bad. Ooh, I should just pick up exploration contract given that I have no clay whatsoever. Long term, these things are probably better, but I think right now, getting 40 clay is just solving a lot of my problems. I should probably solve the right now problem instead of the whatever problem I'm going to have later on. Why look to the future when we can solve what's happening in the present? Exactly. Oh, you don't have any pipes, do you, Zia? No. Some part of my brain knew she wouldn't, but I needed to check. Come on, guys, break into the glades. Zia's not gonna stay around forever. What do we get? Another fishing hut. Boy, they wanted to make sure that I absolutely regretted taking the fishing hut, huh? Alright, guess I'll salvage it. A lot of bugs, another cache, some coal, and a blight rock cauldron I can safely ignore if I want to. Probably gonna just put reeds in it though. Although, those are some good items. But this is a full reputation point, and I can't exactly ignore that because that would be really freaking useful. So I guess I'll be doing that. Who can I pull out of what? Maybe the field kitchen guys? It's not critical that they get there. Let's go cleanse that, call that good. I could break into this one too. I sort of am tempted given that that one's just cleared with no problem. Which, you know, frickin' about time, right? About time they gave me an easy one. Hello. Zia's leaving. Do I buy anything? Probably not. I could buy bricks. Certainly, I could not possibly go wrong buying bricks. Give up a bunch of the berries we have excess of, get a bunch of bricks. Yeah. Seems okay. See ya. See ya, Zia. Alright, Mr. Treasure Stag, where are you going? There, huh? Well, Chris, how bold are you feeling today? That bold, huh? Alright. Sure hope you don't lose the game out of that. God, beavers, you're freaking impossible. Full house, full food, you got clothing, but we don't have services. I wanted services though. We're also at Hostility 5, so it's hard to blame them for being upset, but I'm going to. Okay, things have been built now. How much of everything do we have here? I guess we have stuff. End is fine. I guess we can tell you to make packs of building materials now. Cap it at 6. Call that good. You will be the least busy between the clothier and the cobbler, so it makes perfect sense. Boy, I'm worried about this. I know it doesn't sound like I'm worried about it, but I am, trust me. That's gonna be a big ol' possible problem. Possible problem. I word good. I still want to make tools too. Just don't have enough people for everything I need to do. Hello, workshop. That's nice to see. More metal's also really nice to see. Gosh golly jeeps. That's real freaking good, bro. Finish his delivery, and then we're gonna make us a workshop. Heck yeah. You could also make a scribe, but like, minor issue with the scribe is that we have no service buildings whatsoever, which makes it very hard to use. Shove you over there. Move you here. I want to at least make it. Also, we need to send out another Strider. How's the chances now? It does go up to guaranteed rare or better. So that feels like worth it. Let's send them out with... Send the crew out with some chompums. Okie dokie, what do we uncover? Wow. Covered some stuff. Supplier, a brickyard, a cookhouse. Dang, dude. The Royal Treasure Stag, who we will let go for a global resolve and a half a point. And now we have the Cage of the War Beast. We can use salt on this. Oh, well that makes things really easy. Wow, okay. I just need like... Well, I probably need 2 people to carry all that crap over there, but... it's definitely not a problem. Which is great, because I was worried it would be an enormous problem. I like it when potentially enormous problems become not problems at all. I appreciate that a great deal, in fact. Who can we pull? Probably the Trapper. Go help this bro with the War Beast cage. And we'll call that good. Once everything gets delivered to the Strider port, we can make that guy a builder, and we will be hunky-dory. I should definitely favor the humans and get some rep off of them. That would be a wise thing. I'm also going to sneak out for some water once clearance hits, because I'm thirsty. So if you'll give me a moment. You know, it's also feels pretty nice to stretch after all that. I have been sitting still for like an hour and 40 minutes, so probably a good time to get up and get the gristle off of your bones. I know it's not gristle, but shut up. The humans became a little bit decadent. That's unfortunate. I need a service building at some point. What's your problem? Run out of berries? No. Run out of skewers? No. You have no problem. Stop pretending you have a problem. This is going well. Getting some reputation points out of both of these things. It's going to be excellent. Probably need to rebuild the cookhouse to make the porridge. And I mean, like, it's a pretty okay spot for a hearth, too. Like, maybe just over here. Put down a warehouse, make this whole place kind of self-sufficient. I certainly don't mind the idea. Might have to get rid of that bug nest. Lord knows we have enough bugs on the map. Just check this. I probably don't want to give up the reeds right now. I could see those coming in handy at some point. Especially since we have uncovered no extra ones of them. I mean, I should be ditching the Harvester's Camp. It's completely... Oh no, we do have some reeds over here. Huh. Probably grab those, but I would need people for that. So, that's not happening. Cool story. Alright. Workshop exists. Huzzah. Make sure we're well stocked in fabric and bricks. You could also help with plank production. It is 2 stars, so there's like literally no reason you shouldn't. Well, the minor reason is that you're not piped up and getting a bonus production yield, but like, do I care that much? Maybe like very slightly? But it's very slight. Oh boy. I am very worried about the storms coming up, because we're going to be pushing level 5 hostility, and that will be a disaster. Might have to start sacking coal, getting a bunch of stuff from the mine, which will be rough. Let's not, let's not mistake it, it's going to be real rough. Upgrade that, upgrade that. Now we get some free building material packs, which is lovely. Which is what I wanted. At the very least, we're now fully safe from Cloudburst, so I don't have to worry about that. Till newcomers show up and decide that they want to F all that up. It's 5 either way. Grab the rare stuff then? I guess. But then we're gonna have problems with the storm. I think I have to hold off on that. I don't like holding off on that, but I'm going to have to. Not until we get, like, more Until we get more stuff made. Alright. 1 beaver wood cutting, the rest can go in the mine. Corruption's a little high, which is a problem. Oh no, what happened? Oh, I completed an event. Okay, well, no wood cutting then. That's fine. We're fine. This'll be fine. Everyone has housing and clothing. We're not producing anything with metal right now, so like, it's fine. We will be fine here. No problem. Not a problem was had by anyone in the entire settlement. Not a one. You're buying that, right? Needs to get cleared out. Any good trade routes I can consider? We do have infinity leather. I mean, we needed to make boots, though. Could probably sell some reeds if I wanted to. It's a good price for it. Sure. The money has been very helpful. Cannot deny this. Below 100% corruption, so that's good. You are not doing anything. I guess you can help make planks, though we're completely out of wood, so that's not gonna happen for very long. Guess you can go to the trapper's camp, help out with bud collection. Makes sense to me. We're capped on coats. That's great to see. I could make water skins if I wanted to. Like, surely we're okay with all the free barrels we're getting, though. Yeah. We are, in fact, sitting on a large surplus of those, so I guess I will not worry about that. Sitting on a surplus of all this stuff, that's good. Busy's the cobbler. We still got plenty of boots. I guess we're okay-ish. Could turn back on building material here. I do have 3 of them. I should be upgrading another house or 2. Yeah. If I can get those 2 delivered, I can get some free packs when Drizzle hits. That would be lovely. Just have to have this person deliver these at some point, please. Okay, boots are going, good. Event finished. Excellent. Expedition finished. A rare cache. Incense from roots. And some clay, which is nice. Alright. Certainly not bad. Okay. Now what do we do? Give them some pie, I guess, and skewers again. Sure looks like it. Oh, we're finally getting fish? Where do we get fish from? Hold on. I never put anybody on this. Hold up. Game? Explain yourself. Where did all of this come from? I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it. What do I want? Probably more industry. Tempting to get food, maybe roll a thing. I could also use a service building really badly. Do I, like, need anything else? Gonna get porridge from the cookhouse. I guess I do want a city building, huh? That's weird. That feels very strange to me. It feels extremely strange to me. Oh well. Temple! We're saved. We win. Game over. Congratulations. Congratulations, everybody. We did it. We have won the game. We got the temple. Where's that other beaver? The trapper's camp and the hearth. And I want you woodcutting. We need all of the wood. We need all of the wood forever. Gain a frog villager for every 2 house upgrades. That's cute. I could double up on Rebellious Spirit. That would get me a little bit more. Combing the forest is also a huge hostility decrease. Like, enough that it would affect my judgment on it. Normally I'm like, temple, hostility will never be a problem again. And while that's sort of true, it's also true that that's a huge decrease. And I'm not guaranteed to get enough wood to lower my hostility fully. Yeah, probably that then. Hilda! You beautiful woman, you. Thank you. God bless your soul. Okay. We got grain. We got grain and is good. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Baby. How was I supposed to know? That we were getting grain, yeah. Okay. Clear this out immediately. I want to put a hearth here. I want farms. I just want all of the things. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be exquisite. Where can I pull a human from? That's a excellent question. Forger's camp? I guess. I guess, yeah. Do you have any planks, by the way? No. That's fine. Plus on the global resolve certainly is not bad. Sure. I'll take that too. I should break into here. Oh boy. I should, huh? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Alright. Well, you know, we're just gonna play it that way. It's fine. It's all gonna be fine. Desperately need somebody making more fabric and bricks, so you get in there. We got some free packs of building materials. Let's upgrade a human house or two while we're sitting on crop packs. And that way we can get more faster harvesting. And I could favor the Froggos, if I so desired, and I think I do. Let's get some rep from them. You're off getting a service building, good, good, good. You're not making packs of building materials. I mean, I guess if you're going to be just sitting there, you can make those. Sure, go for it. And what'd we find? We found some fuming machinery. Dangerous. Zelda isn't still here, right? She is. She doesn't have tools, though. She has pipes, but it doesn't really solve it. Do I want to fix this? Do I care? It's just clearance water. I don't care. Let's just tear it down. Let's tear it down with cloth? Planks? Probably planks. We have a lot of those. Yeah, okay. Halt the building material packs for now. Salvage the planks. Get that rolling here. Just tear it down. We got plenty of water. We got plenty of planks. I would love the wildfire essence and the coal anyway, so let's do it. Get that cleared off. We also found a haunted leather worker. Interesting. Kinda unneeded, if I'm being real. But it's nice it exists. Could also drop the hearth here. Maybe I put it here now. Just in the middle of all this fertile ground. It's certainly not crazy. I still like it up here though, with the ones that we're definitely going to use. Although I do want it over here as well, just so it's closer to the cookhouse. Oh boy. I have no ability to make a decision. Be very good if I dropped a warehouse over here, though. So let's do it. We got the parts for it. We've barely got the fabric for it, but we'll be making more of that soon. Yeah, just make that stuff good. Temple's up. That's gonna be excellent. Let's start burning wood just for that. How are you doing down here? Still delivering water. That's fine. We probably won't have it explode. Almost certainly that won't explode. I'm sure we'll be fine. God darn it. Maybe I needed a woodcutting cornerstone more than anything. 'Cause we got hostility problems. That should be okay. I also need to get somebody in the Tinkerer because I haven't converted any of this metal into tools yet. It's just we've had so much other stuff we need to do. It's just non-stop, constant stuff needs done. Found another clay pit, so that's helpful. Right now we don't need it though. Got other things we could be doing with everyone else. I guess I should be favoring somebody else since they'll actually get me rep frogs. Giving you the side-eye, frogs. Just because you're not all housed means you're raising a stink over everything. It's not cool, man. Not cool at all. I mean, you guys are the ones that are most idle the most of the time, so like probably a good idea just to like have you do that stuff. Makes sense. Also, I need to upgrade the hearth kind of badly. and tear down this workstation because it is now entirely useless. We got a good spot here for some pretty. So let's put down some pretties. That should pretty it up sufficiently. Alright, favor the humans for a while. Because they'll give us stuff. Oh my god, you cleared it all out already? Crazy. How's that fabric coming along, bro? It's done, just needs delivering. Alright. Also, I could get education going, couldn't I? Certainly would make us some happy beavers, which I don't mind at all. Plant fiber first, then leather, then wood, I guess. Expedition complete! We found a monastery, that's hilarious. Cool. +2 to copper bar smelting. I doubt that will ever be relevant, but maybe it will be, you never know. Do I? Do I care? Do I care for the rare? I guess a little bit. I care enough. How's this going? No one's going to explode? Good. That's what I like to hear. Sir, good news! We're not going to explode! Oh, wonderful! That's the kind of good news that I always enjoy hearing as your Viceroy. This warehouse is going to make a huge stonkin' deal for both the farms and the woodcutting camps. I decided I want to turn this way. Gain some reputation off the humans. Good, 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 good. It's year 6. And I'm not really particularly close to any sort of victory whatsoever. Probably a good idea to put down the altar at this point. I should probably also pipe this nonsense up. If I'm gonna be... Yeah, probably. I don't want to use my metal on pipes. Apparently I don't want to use my metal, period, because I haven't been using it on tools or pipes. Which is dumb. I should be spending it. It's so hard to get people to do that stuff. We have so much stuff we need doing. Also, how are we so low on wood? I guess because I'm making planks constantly. Yeah. That would do it. I would. Hilarious. Good job, Chris. You comedic legend. Alright. Okay. We'll see how that works out. Still gotta stay below level 5 no matter what. How's our corruption doing? It's definitely scary. Yeah, that absorption is making it very hard to clear all that off. I guess we can sack coal. Give ourselves another woodcutter, which I just put in the mine. That'll be fine. Sacking coal, we'll get Sacrament of the Flame progress. We can start permanently reducing hostility. I was hoping to do that with wood, and I thought with 3 woodcutters I would just be lying on my back going, all the wood, it's so easy. But that didn't happen. We used up all of the wood, mostly in plank production and building material packs, which, while useful, might have been a questionable decision. We also have a very upset beaver. Oh no, we got shelters. He's actually housed, so we're fine. Never mind. He's fine. I was worried over nothing. Probably best to have this facing the farm so they don't have as long to walk to bring in the harvest. That makes sense to me. Probably bring in these guys once the storm passes. Very important caveat, that one. Alright, corruption won't kill us, so that's good. Don't really want to ditch any of that. Guess we can have you guys at the harvester's camp while the storm is a-raging. I'm at a discomforting amount of coal. But we have more than 80, we have more than 80 hostility worth of woodcutters, so we can just cut them all if we really need to. We might end up needing to, but we'll see. We're low on fuel, sir. Yep, you're not wrong. My God, you're not wrong at all. How we doing, boys? You okay? Barely? Barely. Alright. Well, we lived. Who do I want here? Probably you. Alright. Frog on the hearth. Beavers. Back to woodcutting. All y'alls. Literally all y'alls. Cool. Filled that out. Good. You get in the tinkerers, start making tools, finally. I want 2 humans on this small farm making us some grain. Now I need housing. How many do I need? 3 are unaffected, so I need 2 housing there. For you guys, I will need un house. Next to the mine seems appropriate. And for you, I will need un house as well. Or I could just upgrade to, which I'm probably going to do because I was going to do that anyway. Yeah. Yep. Right. Throw some more upgrades at that. Same thing with the human housing. Beautiful. How are we doing on time? 21 seconds to harvest and plant. That's pretty darn good. That should keep our labor needs for that at a minimum, which is lovely. Create some more frog houses over here. What up, Sother? Longer drizzle sounds lovely. So does using less fuel and gaining more coal. Gosh. That all sounds great. Could get an amount of money. This doubles the amount of stuff we're getting from the mine, which is nothing to scoff at. So I'm probably gonna take it. I've also got infinity boots and coats, so like I could just sell them. We're in no danger of running out, but they also sell extremely cheaply, which is less great. Oh well. Faster tools ain't bad. Steel shovels for more clay is also not bad. I'm not gonna say any of this wows me, but they're not bad. They're takeable. They are at least takeable. Yeah, I think faster tools might be good. If I want to, like, win at any point ever in the next century, I will want those. Put a monastery next to the farms. I love it. That should be enough comfort for a very long time. Humans are building a farm. Frogs are working on building stuff. It's all good. I should stop making packs of building materials now and just focus on getting the free ones from these. Because I'm pretty sure I'm getting quite a few. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 every year. That ain't bad. And I don't need to upgrade human houses that much anymore anyway. Sothur's leaving. Can I get either of these without making myself want to die? Not really. Maybe a little bit. I mean, less fuel consumption is awfully nice. I am trying desperately to stockpile a truckload of wood. So using less is a good idea. Drizzle Totem would also make things a lot easier too. How painful would 2 more amber be? Not that painful. This isn't as soul-wrenching as I thought it would be. Alright. Decided my soul can handle that. We can also start making crop packs if we want. Which is not a bad idea. We could get the fishing hut going. Make sure we have make sure we use bait with it. Maybe upgrade the last couple of human houses. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Alright. This all works for me. Let's also relinquish these planks. If I'm not going to be making any more building material packs. Sure is scary sitting at 0 fuel everywhere. Not my favorite thing. Let's pull you out of there. Start getting you fishing. I'm sure a crop pack will exist soon enough. Or maybe you can work on those first. You're done with this. Good. I could use somebody in the mine for sure. But who? Also, I should be favoring somebody. Whoever has the most people. Yeah. I guess it's you guys. Congratulations. Let's also rebuild the cookhouse. I want that porridge real bad. Real bad. Brickyard would also be a good thing to rebuild as well. Probably want to get that rolling too. So the guy who's idle in the Blight Post can go rebuild that. Makes some sense to me. Expedition complete. What do we get? Plus to wine, some purging fire, and some barrels. I mean, definitely there's been worse rewards. Now what? We got some good service buildings already. Don't really need the gathering stuff. Industry, food production, nah, probably just industry. Send them out. We don't need builders. Absurd. We're all fine. Alright. This is way more than we need in terms of crop packs. Once this guy is done, though, he will be sent to the fishing hut. We'll be wishing we was fishing. Perpetually low on fuel. I know, I know. It's very frightening. I cannot deny this. How's our boots going? We're keeping up. I'm very surprised we're keeping up with coats, too. But we are. Who am I to complain? Alright. Happy frogs. Soon we'll be making porridge to make them even happier. I guess I could consider doing scroll stuff too. It's just for the beavers, which is the problem. But I can also make ale for the monastery. Wish I could make incense. That'd be helpful. But I can't. We don't got none. Don't got none way of getting those. Although we can get them from roots, come to think of it. We can't possibly produce enough to get them at the scale we need, but we could get some. God, where is all of our wood going? We can't possibly be using all of it to make planks, right? I guess we can. That feels like an excessive amount for 3 woodcutting camps not being able to keep up with our fuel needs. Fully staffed woodcutting camps too, I should note. You know, I hadn't considered it, but the crystallized dew is actually kind of nice. I can make metal now. We could use salt that comes from the trees and just whatever water we've got. We can just make tools out of crystallized dew. It's not crazy. It's a way to win. How many tools have we made so far? 18, huh? Cool. Never mind, we made 20. That's even better. We gotta start sending some of these caches out. Should also be getting some more coal. Because we do have that +1 to coal, and that doubles the production of the mine, which is pretty sweet. Okay. You got a late start on the planting and harvesting season, that's fair. Go help build stuff. Also drag some housing over here now that this hearth is looking like it is well, livable. This place is looking downright livable. Imagine. Oh, not a fence has been built, huh? Okay. Sitting at 5. Frightening. but not the end of the world. Get you in there. We don't want to make tools because of corrosive rainfall, which hurts my soul a little bit, but we'll deal with it. Fill out the temple, get a nice large amount of hostility reduction from there. Fill out the rest of woodcutters as much as we can. Get the cookhouse rolling? Sure seems like a good idea. Just to make a ton of porridge and make better skewers. Still only need a certain amount of them, but you know, seems okay. You can salvage the supplier because we do not need it at all. We have the blueprint for it, for the love of goodness. And Yisbel's here. Help. Stormwater production. I don't produce any. Gathering camp production doubled. Cool. Not needed. Titan belt. All of the trade routes are free. Sure. Less hostility from villagers. Crowded houses? Crowded houses is good. It just means I'll have to move houses around. Alright. I'll take it. To get back on the farm. You are very low on things to do. Makes perfect sense, but do need to point that out. Still got 20 people over here, no problem. We have an absolute truckload of spare housing now, so that's good. We can bring in newcomers whenever. Uh-oh. Okay. Gotta get below that threshold real fast. That wood went real quick. Could unassign my woodcutter and that would probably get us there. Would it? Maybe. Oh, we're 6 over. That's rude. That's very rude. Still trying to frog max. Maybe I'll get 40 frogs this game. There's no way I'm living that long. Well, I mean, I'm gonna live. It's gonna be fine, but ultimately, like... at the end of the day, I am going to need to not... I'm gonna... I can English, I swear. At the end of the day, I need to not have this last forever until the end of time. Is more what I'm trying to say. Because at the rate we're going, it's kind of feeling like it is lasting forever until the end of time. I really don't want to use tools on the mine. I also don't want to die. That's rough. It's a rough problem. What can I say? Does that look better? A little bit. Looks enough better. Maybe it'll even get done at some point. You never know. No one's on the Blight Post. Does it matter? A little bit. It certainly matters enough. We shouldn't let the Blight just sit there. Especially, well, it's Year 7, we're gonna be fine. But still, it's not something you want to just let happen. That eerie song, man. It's frickin' rude. We are at the point where I could pull woodcutters now. Alchemist Hut. Interesting. Planting crops is faster, bunch of rocks, bunch of barrels. Not terrible. Guess we'll send these guys off now. So stop making skewers in here. It's best made over here. Relinquish thy bugs, wastrels. Hopefully that should keep us well stocked in paste and pickled goods now that they're not having to waste time making skewers. Hopefully. Sure is not a lot of coal we're sitting on. We just got a bunch of it. We're fine-ish. Why would I ever worry? Holy cow, those are a good price for coats. Wow. Wow. Wow? Wow. 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 That's real dang good. Also, stop making crystallized dew over here. Well, I don't know if the doubling makes it better. It's probably best to put him in the building that's more efficient. That makes some sense. Alright, 20 of that. Can very easily start producing wine, which will be excellent. Probably want to put a bunch of people in here. Preferably humans if we have any spare ones, which we absolutely do not. But if we did, that'd be cool. Back to work. All y'all back to work. Oh, where did I put that human? Where did I put that human? I put him in the clothier. There must be one person that's not doing anything super duper critical. Brickyard dude? Probably one of you. Yeah, okay. BR Builder, congratulations. What do we get? Sahilda's Cookbook. Lots of free jerky that no one would eat. Cool. Guild catalog's not bad. Expert specialization could be okay. Frequent patrols does give me a whole lot of hostility reduction, but I don't care, is the thing. Double the amount of vegetables you get from, actually triple the amount of vegetables you get from the trees. That'd be nice. Can I do that? Unclear. Unlikely. Unfortunate. Are we on tools? Not enough of them? Yeah, makes sense. Ist mon bever. Go there. You go there. Do that. Strider Port. Need you to deliver pie. Would love it if that was a not beaver. Like, do we need this many people on porridge and skewers? Question mark? Maybe? It's very hard to tell. Supplier continues to be just utterly overloaded with stuff they need to do. Also, we should be using grain primarily. We don't collect roots anymore. Still just suffering from a lack of wood again. Is what it is. We're delivering all the pie we can spare. Might need another bakery at some point. It's gonna be hard to keep up with the biscuits and pie with just 2 people. But we're doing our best. Did I break into these glades? Nah. If I wanted to break into one, I'd probably break into those. Or that one. Something more convenient. Sir Renwald is leaving. Opening up brawling is not a big deal, although I can make training gear. Sell some building material packs and some copper. I'm not using the copper at all. I was sort of sitting on it hoping I would get some kind of, like, you know, benefit out of it, but I haven't yet. Oof. Sure. Give me a ton of extra veggies. You can use them in the ranch. Although we're using grain now, so I don't really need them. But it's hard for me to not want those. Fishing hut is idle. You ran out of bait. Fair. Go make more. Would you look at all that stuff? Forger's camp has run out of stuff. Go to the place with stuff then. How's this going? Still delivering. Okay. I would like you to help with opening a cache, apparently, because we've capped on tools. Why do I even have a cap? Why do I even have a cap? I don't know. I'm crazy. Could shuffle a few houses around and get this hearth upgraded. Basically just bring over the beavers. Just one beaver house, and that does it. Sure does. Sir, it sure does. What else do we put down? Some cute stuff. Little notice board by the monastery is okay. Drop a bonfire somewhere. Don't tell me I'm low on fuel. don't want to be low on fuel. Oh, we're out of that, it's fine. Don't need you collecting bricks. Striderport needs somebody. Needs multiple. No, it doesn't need anybody. It's leaving. Okay, never mind. That's why. Go fish. Okay. Cool. Put that down. Now I just need a well. Which we're gonna obviously put next to one of the farms. Here? Sure. It doesn't look hideously ugly. And that's my criteria for it. Plenty of fabric. Got plenty of planks. Got plenty of bricks. Why does it say we have not enough of this? Because we don't have enough fabric. We do nothing but make fabric here. Like... yeah, I think most of it's just in storage. I think the case is we just need to be patient.
Ooh.
That is not my strong suit, but we'll manage somehow. This is an okay price for goats. Try to get the frogs happy, get some reputation points out of them. Wouldn't mind it if I could get some stormwater and speed up my tool production. That's most likely in a large glade. How much do I want to punch into some dangerous glades for that? On just the chance of finding it. It's a great question, me. Foragers camp. I think that's a sure thing. We can get a bunch of roots and thus also a bunch of incense. We upgrade our camp. That seems like an okay idea. Speaking of okay ideas, anything else I can trade away? Barrels? Certainly have a lot of them. Cool. We're back to a very healthy amount of pie, which is good to see. Plenty of boots, plenty of dye. Plenty of coats. Would love it if that was a not beaver doing that, but whatever. Trappers can't run out of bugs. Well, there's more over here. Have fun. I guess we're in a good spot. Why don't you guys clear out woods that are closer to the warehouse? So you want it to move as far. You've made crop packs. Cool. That means the fishing hut can keep going. It's going right now, actually. What do you know? I mean, we've got a ton of grain. I could just make a lot of crop packs and start selling them. That's most certainly an option. Here. All y'all make tools. All of the y'alls. All the all y'alls.
B2B?
And you make metal faster. And I guess one of you gets to build, as it turns out. Oop. More people! Could use the pipes. I still want a frog max. I mean, at the rate I'm going, I might hit 40. It's not impossible. We have plenty of housing for them. Well, I say plenty, but now we're completely out of spare frog housing. But before then, we had plenty. 2 fully upgraded hearths. Looks great to me. I could start filling out the temple just like permanently if I wanted to. Tempting. Where's my forager camp? Where, oh where did my forager camp go? Where, oh where could it be? I'm completely blind to it. I am blind as a bat to it. Here it is. I found it. We did it. We got there. Could definitely use somebody making bricks again. Don't need any pottery. Would love to have the scribe be doing stuff too. How much wood are we sitting on? 103. Not as much as I was hoping we'd have. Worrisome. Alright, fill that out. Burn wood. Rest of you on wood cutting, and all of y'all can build. Cool. Fuel recipes are faster. Do we produce any fuel? Coal, oil? No. No. Bugs during the storm, generous gifts. I'm not liking any of these. They're all kind of bad. Sadly. I mean, more bugs is fine. We have like a ton of them. Yeah, we got way more than we need. Generous gifts, I guess? I guess. It's not the worst. Rare cache? Show me. Oh good, more stormwater production. Just what I needed. You sure knew exactly what I wanted there. If we could get a wine building going, that would be excellent. So let's roll the dice on that. Let's see if we can't find us some wine buildings. Also, I should be using biscuits because we have way more of those. Go for it. Also, I need somebody on the blight post. Well, needs a strong word. I would like somebody on the blight post. Yeah. Aforementioned more bugs than we really need. May as well. I should probably just use anything I've got. I still have a little bit of PTSD on running out of brick material. Also, I shouldn't be making these things during the storm. It's only half as efficient. And then just like that, I run out of brick making material. Well, that's awkward. Guess we just do whatever. Strider Port. How we doing on the fishing? We're getting a lot. It's taking a while, but that's okay. Clearing out the blight, sort of okay. I guess we're fine to fast forward a bit. A bit. Fortress camp is done. Get the roots from here. That'll be a lot of food and incense, which will be lovely. Probably gonna have to burn coal pretty soon. Not my favorite thing to do, but whatever, it's fine. Had to swap there. No real choice. You're idle, which is a surprise. You're idle, because we have way too many planks. Okay, good. That's good. Better fabric? Maybe. Surely algae production can't be bad. Also, Sahilda's secret cookbook is back. Hilarious. I think this is break into a glade time and see if I can't get something good. Would you stop? No one eats jerky. I don't need your secret cookbook. This is like the 4th time I've been offered it. It's getting absurd. Just stop. Stop. Just stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Alright. Pull them from the monastery. Okay. Okay. You in the post. You're fine there. Let's get some guys opening up more caches. We'll have the tools eventually. I just need these guys to get back to work. Except that we have no metal. We have no metal. No metal at all. Do you have any pipes to help your Ziadani? No. Okay. Got a ton of building material packs. Could upgrade some human houses if I really wanted to. Do I want to? I don't know. I hate that I'm interrupting these guys, but I kind of feel like I have to. Because if I put this anywhere but here, I'm going to be upset. So we're going to do that. You make cloth there. Training gear is not actually needed at all. Guess we're just fine. Let's open some glades, get some bugs, hopefully find some more victory points. Love to pipe that up, but I can't, so I won't. The end. I also love to start sacking some wood so I could get more people into higher happiness. We got some very happy beavers now that they're educated. How much wine are you making? Quite a bit. Tools there's fine. Just keep making scrolls over here. In fact, also make ale. Lord knows we have enough containers and pottery to suffice for that. Although, do we? I guess if we ever dip below 20 pottery, I want you to start making it. Break into there. Destroy this one tree, please. Really hoping you'd do that before Zia left. No such luck, though. Huh. We're getting plenty of coal from the mines. I don't care that much about killing anymore. Clay pit? We do have a clearance geyser, and I could certainly use all of the stuff it provides. It would also give me a little bit of peace of mind that I can't run out of brick material anymore. Yeah, okay. Just that is worth it. Alright, what do we find? Are you actually kidding me? Are you actually yanking my chain to this degree? That's the third merchant shipwreck I've got in this game. That's a frickin' absurd. I am floored. How in the holy butts did I get that many shipwrecks? That's ridiculous. I hate it. I'm upset.
Opa!
I was hoping to get a bunch of reputation this year too, but it sure seems like I'm not going to. 'Cause everybody's upset. 'Cause we have 10 hostility thanks to this stupid shipwreck. Unbelievable. Probably actually just believable, but upsetting. Very upsetting. Hey. You're making metal, which is used for tools. We're not really making enough metal to keep up with our tool needs, granted. So why don't you go into the mine then? You're happy there. You yearn for the mines. This is actually an okay spot for another hearth between two fields here. Yeah, I can see it. How are we doing on food? Fine. Everything's fine. I'm surprised how fine we are. Collect that stuff. Just use whatever. We can start using resin for this because we're going to have plenty of it now. Got infinity clay for infinity pottery, so that's good. Expedition complete. What'd I get? An explorer's lodge. Not bad. I've uncovered a lot of buildings, so that's actually kind of nifty. Okay, useful stuff. I don't mind useful stuff. That's some of the best stuff. Frogmax again? Yeah. 23 tools? Excuse me? Right, I did get that generous donation thing. I mean, I can't say no to that. That's like a victory point all by itself. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, cool. Send these guys out then. Start that expedition. We can fill out the monastery now if we want to, and I do. Any non-optimized humans standing around? No. All my humans are perfectly optimized. So you go in the monastery, you all fill out the mines, and that will leave me with one builder. As usual. It's fine. Once you two have finished the stocking the port, I think I'll have them open up a cache. That would make a lot of sense. I could give up some wine, it's fine. Just gotta keep these trade routes going, otherwise hostility becomes a problem. Well, it's not really a problem, but I want my hostility low so that I can, like, get happiness. Is there anything that I'm building, actually? No, not really. Okay, well, open this cache. Eat the Swimbies. God, my brain is just so internet cooked. It's sad. It's a sad story. We have enough fuel for all the cysts, no problem there. Should just make pipes at this point, but whatever. It's fine. You guys will be done stocking the Strider port very soon. We'll have builders again. You guys are almost done with that. Doesn't mean we'll have builders, but it does mean we will have money, and then we will have builders. Also a reputation point, and way less hostility. Excellent. Fishing hut is idle. My god. Do I get these that are in the way, or do I get this nice big fish place? Weirdly, I want these things in the way more. Well, I want them out of the way. Obviously. Look, you understand me. We understand each other. I don't have to, like, actually speak words properly. Why would I need to speak the words properly for you to understand me well enough? That doesn't make any sense at all. I should upgrade some housing. Huevo. Cool. We're using a lot of drizzle water, probably because we're making so much porridge. Do I need to upgrade it? Mayhap. But I don't have any pipes, because I refuse to use metal for anything, for some reason. Mostly because I'm ridiculous. How we doing up here, boys? All done? Good. Help make some scrolls and booze, because we're using all of that. And we're getting a lot of happiness from it. We might have a chance to just win. In fact, I think we're definitely going to just win. Year 9 win is not my ideal timing on that, but a win's a win, I guess, and no order runs take approximately 5 billion years all the time, so it's not a big surprise. You know, give or take an aeon. Fortunately, we're not fully service maxed with the frogs. I did need luxury somewhere, but I did not get it. Which is a shame. 'Cause I'm gonna have to pull woodcutting again to get below 5. Which sucks. Hey Joy! Atuske! I too am scared. Storm sucks. Everyone hates it. Out of wood that fast, huh? Man, hard to believe I thought I would be perfectly fine without the things. Without the extra hostility reduction I got from calming the forest. Silly me, that. Also, how did we get so little impatience? That's absurd. What a weird game. Also a win. Win on year 9. A very small part of me is tempted to just extend the game forever and get 40 frogs and get that deed. But, well, it's not happening. Oh man, what a slog. No order runs suck. But we did it. Gosh darn it. Ooh, ominous presence. Gain twice the hostility every year, but if somebody dies, hostility decreases. And you can do it in the Ashen Thicket. That sounds like my next game for sure. I'm looking forward to that a great deal. But that is for tomorrow. As now, I am tired. And my throat's going to start to hurt. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Special shout out to you, Dendrian. Appreciate it a great deal. Hope you're finding this entertaining. Great job on the Queen's Hand runs, by the way. You're doing real good, and I'm impressed. Go for it. I don't know, who should we raid? I guess John. Hey, fine. We'll just raid whoever. It's cool. I'm not gonna be picky today. I'm just gonna say, hey, thank you very much for watching. See you tomorrow at Sunday, hopefully, for more Against the Storm. We will be doing an ominous presence in the Ashen Thicket. It's pretty cool. I've been able to do all the new biomes, just chaining them this run. It's very nice. Appreciate it a lot. This will let me leave you with good music. Anywho, what's my outro again? I don't know. I don't have one. I hope you do well. That's all. I hope you have a good day. Or whatever it is. And you take care.